Just like
should I open the blind?
No, you can get that little moody vibe in it. Just like point it to something black, like point it to that cabinet. Okay, see how the glare shines. You good? We got it.
So you want me to come over here?
No, you good. It's gonna glare. That's glaring off.
Like that's all glare right there. You solid.
Let your boy hit. So, for we all RiseNpine website first, so we just got to tell you about the weed parts first. So, what's your favorite bud when it comes to just bud, like off the top of the head?
Well, my favorite bud?
Yeah.
Let me see, natural bud, I would say. What was the best tasting bud I had?
Any type of shit, like anything.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it like this. My favorite one I had probably was, alright, the one I've been on lately was Dutch Tree.
Dutch Tree? I ain't never heard of that.
You ain't heard it? Strawberry coffee.
Oh yeah, I heard strawberry coffee. Off that one movie.
And I say, ultimately, I have to give you, say, 7-star Kush.
7-star.
7-star.
Boom. That's hard. I mean,
7-star Jack Hare. One of those, the top one, I would say those. Those got me fucked up the hardest.
Cause when I was in the city, they had this. It was hash plant berry or something like that, but it was all sold out. But that's the shit out right now. That everybody get. LA is hella good.
Have you had the jelly bean? Jelly bean. I said jelly bean. That was cool.
Alright, so you know the Sativa and the Indica thing, right? Alright, so what would you rather be? The Sativa high, where you just, thought-provoking, feel like, you're taking over the world, or you like the Indica, that real ass stone high?
I like to be high off Sativa, first off, because
the lazy
in hood times, it doesn't pound me. I don't get pounded, you know what I'm saying? When I'm smoking on the Kush. I mean, you know what I mean? The Sativa, you know what I mean? I get a good, you know what I'm saying? I like to be lively, I like to be up all day, I like to be active and you know what I mean? I like to be active, you know what I mean? So, and productive, active and productive, you know what I mean? I don't like the weed to really slow me down, you know what I mean? To put me to sleep. I don't like to miss out on anything. So I choose like Kush over Indica.
Got to. See, that's exactly how I feel. Like, unless I'm going to sleep or something.
Yeah, sleep with.
Okay, RiseNpine strictly for the vote for Prop 19 by legalizing it and legalizing it. Do you go for Prop 19 for the legalization of medical marijuana?
It's funny because I was out there at Orchestrating when Prop 19 was, we was hoping. I mean, we was out there. I was out there to see what it's gonna have. I didn't vote on it because I feel like if you're gonna legalize weed. I feel like there still need to be some changes made. I think they need to free all non-violent offenders from weed, you know what I mean?
That's true, because half the niggas in jail should be in there.
Should be in there for weed. I feel like they should free all non-violent offenders, you know what I'm saying?
It's right.
Weed. I feel like, I feel like, they're putting more laws in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's legal with me, I got a cannabis card, you know what I mean?
Either
so
way.
it's legal, to a certain extent, without federal laws, whatever. But, you know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they're going to add new laws, and, you know what I mean? With it and hella shit, you know what I mean?
Like they do
try to control it. And then another reason I heard that government was going to control the weed, whatever like that, and I'm not too fond of the government controlling weed, what I smoke, you know what I mean? One of the major, you know what I'm saying? Consumed.
Because in America,
I smoke more than I eat, man. You know what I mean?
Nice. Smoke more than I eat. And in America, there's only 8 people that the feds literally give at least an ounce of marijuana a month to. And it's only 8 people in America. And then before they changed the bill, it's this dude who has 2 tumors on his arms. And the only reason the tumors way down is because when you smoke weed, it circulates your blood flow. And tumors live because you have, the blood clot. And then with the weed thing, it makes your blood go this way and that way. It makes that bump disintegrate. So
I didn't know
see,
that. Weed is fucking beautiful. And it's hella crazy how many different side effects it has. And how it's not consistent damn near with everyone. You know what I mean?
Everybody
it affects
has their own
everyone.
effect.
And, you know what I mean? Differently.
That's why
and it's crazy how some people really trip off weed. Like it's some fucking like, you know what I mean? They be panicking, have panic attacks and all types of shit. And I'm over here like, nigga, what the fuck?
Like,
I'm not doing that.
Like, why are you? What you lacing your shit with?
Yeah, nigga up there. I'm high, I can't smoke. You know, like, you wanna smoke something? Nah, hell no, I can't smoke. I get crazy and shit. Like,
or like they can't drive and shit.
Yeah, he was like, I can't
drive and smoke.
Yeah, I done adapted to everything. Nigga. I can't, you know, smoking is like, it's natural. Like me eating, man. Like, I can smoke, take tests. I done did everything. One time I was crazy. I tested myself when I was in CC. I was going through like what would you say, like a Benny moment in the City of God. You know what I'm saying? I need transformation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And smoking weed, you know. I was trying out things, seeing how my mind worked. Yeah. I realized my full potential when I was smoking weed. Yeah. I applied it, learned how to apply it and hella shit like that. I'm so happy. Little out of nowhere, just I was like, man, let me see if weed really can fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like people say it was, and these brain cells, and I actually got the best grades I ever fucking got in my life in college. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't even think I was gonna be in college, but in college I got best grades, and I took my statistics test high. Like I was smoking. And me and my partner, he was like, I was smoking by myself. My partner was like, let me match you regular smoke. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I smoking weed. I can't turn down weed for some reason. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? So I ended up smoking with him, getting hella high. I'm like, oh shit, I hope I'll be able to pass the test. And I was studying hella much. I ain't getting a fucking B on that motherfucking shit. I was just like, high as fuck though. Like, I was like, alright. But that's, you know what I mean?
And there's some other things to know that, do you know, like, the real reason why our government, only in America, criminalizes weed? It's a lot of reasons why. Because I went to Oaksterdam, so they taught me, and then I go to all the meetings as well in Oakland. So the reason why a lot of things is why it's illegal is because the basis on who can grow weed and how you can get weed is like this.
Yeah, you can't control that.
You can't control it. You can control cocaine, bruh, because you got to get it out of America. You know, you got to make a lab. Weed you can grow on the ground, on the planet. And white people been knew that because weed was cool back in the day. And then jazz popped open. And that's when niggas was just free off of the slavery with the Civil War and shit, having their own rights. And then black people started moving up. Mexicans was the one who started as a recreational use. Smoke weed. People in America did smoke weed, but it wasn't a recreational use. Like they just smoked it to heal pains, or like they got from the Indians. And the Indians went to Mexico, just changed everything. They was like, no, hold on. These people's making good music. That shit's out.
I don't know like the history of that shit, like the hemp, you know what I'm saying? That the clothing and housing and
our
all types of shit, you know what I'm saying?
It
was rolled on him. Yeah.
And niggas be playing.
Weed is a wonderful fucking thing, man.
And we changing it. And we realize changing it.
I say next important plant growing from Earth, next to corn.
It is, and it's the #1 crop. Higher than grapes. Like literally food, like grapes. In America, it's higher than any produce anything that's on the stock grown.
So, wheat?
Wheat, literally. If they would tax weed in America, that's like $2 billion revenue now that it's opening. In Colorado, they just legalized it, right? There's more weed shops in Colorado than there are motherfucking. You can find it on the website and shit. But
I was on the website.
Yeah, change your face on it, get people information about it because people lying. Oh, weed makes you kill your mom. No, it don't. No, you don't. I can tell you, I can put it on a poster board and make you hella scared about it.
Did you see fucking old advertisements?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We will make you choke your mama and cut her throat with an axe. I'm like, get out of here, bro. No. They knew what we can do before. Change shit with it. Change people's thought process and everything. And we know that you win it when it comes to just having fun. And we're not taking weed because you can throw an organized fun event with weed involved and know at the end of the night no one's gonna punch nobody. But you bring drink in there and you know somehow egos will get put into play and niggas don't want to start fighting. Bring weed first, and if you want to get a little tipsy, who likes to get real fucked up?
See how you see what's on there? You see what's growing in that house? Weed. I put a lot of things, like, it's drink, but weed, you know, I got weed, prefer weed. I mean, I smoke more than anything. I drink only at occasions. That's the only reason why I feel like drink will be available at a party, because it's a celebration. Usually when it's a celebration, you have certain, you know, drinks available, you know what I'm saying? For certain people who prefer them, because everybody doesn't prefer weed, you know what I mean? Everybody don't smoke weed, but you have the weed that, you know what I'm saying, it's a positive, you know, it brings a lot of people together, you know what I mean? And with music. So I mean, I feel like those are the most universal objects, you know what I mean? In the world. In the world. You know what I'm saying? That all types of people, you know what I'm saying, partake in. You know what I'm saying? And it brings people together, you know what I'm saying? And it brings a lot of creativity is involved with weed and music, you know what I mean? And you know, weed has done a lot of things. We always have a weed available. I feel like that's an element that's a must at a Shmoplife. I feel like a must with me. You know what I mean? Like I have to, like, you know what I mean? It brings people together. Like cool people be together, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And a lot of cool people do weed and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like.
And one more last question for the weed part of the site. Now, do you prefer the vape, bomb, paper, joint, little pipe hit, smoking a pancake?
Blunt.
I'm a weed connoisseur. And
it's some heavy shit.
What Marlon say? What Shorty say in there? He said, I don't give a fuck what I smoke out of. You know what I'm saying? But I remember he said bongs, pipes. All the ingredients to make a high nigga pie. I don't give a fuck what it is. As long as I get high as fuck, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. As long as it don't kill me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I never turn down. You see me either smoking out of each one, but preferably, since, you know, I would prefer to stay away, avoid things that says warning signs on it and shit like that. I'm from the Bay, home with, you know, everybody out here smoke swishers and shit like that. It's a rare of us that roll up with that carry Zax. I carry Zax because I just prefer to, you know, try to avoid all that tobacco shit because it says warning on it. You know what I mean? Anything that says warning on it is, you know what I mean? It's not a good thing.
Candy bar don't say warning.
Yeah, candy bar don't say warning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would say I would prefer to probably smoke out of. I mean, I really smoke out of a vape, but I would prefer to smoke out of. I guess I would say the healthiest thing possible. And you know what I mean? I would prefer, but I don't. You know what I mean?
It don't really fucking matter.
Yeah, it don't fucking matter.
Probably a vape. Vape is the healthiest way to do it.
Yeah, the vape would be or you could just have edibles and just be gone.
Yeah.
Either way, whatever gets you high.
Yeah.
It's your drug, you choose.
Pick your sword. You know, choose your weapon. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that's cool. Now, on the hip hop part to the site, now since we both introduce and like to put out good music, we just want to put out something in the streets. What we're trying to picture is, like, where do you see yourself? Like, what's your viewpoint in your music career as of right now?
He was charged from his head down to his little Chinese knee.
Sorry to lay it down. Like.
My viewpoint in music right now, well, I would say my viewpoint in music right now is being a mastermind of a classic CD. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a producer. I'm not, you know what I mean? I rap a couple times. I rare rap. You know what I mean? I rare rap when it's requested. I bless it. You know what I mean? So, I'm more of a mastermind of creating classics. You know what I mean? If it's in movies, music, if it's any type of genre, you know what I mean? I know what good music sound like. So I don't know. I wouldn't know because it's like I don't have a label, but I would be interested in running a label if the opportunity came up. So
because everything you would want to listen to on the radio, you know, oh, that shit ain't gonna make it. Oh, that's right. But you know, when you hear that,
yeah. That's why I feel like that's when I orchestrated Shmoplife and Cali Kush, what I just put out on Easter. I put it out on Easter too for a number of reasons. I was gonna put it on 420. A lot of timing with stuff was fucking up and shit like that. But then I figured, like, you know what? I think that everybody comes out on 420. You know what I mean? Everybody's dropping on 420. I feel like this is gonna be a stamp. This series gonna make history. So I wanted to put it out on Easter. As far as because we pushing this new bass scene, new music, new lifestyle, whole new websites, new blogs, new everything. You know what I'm saying? And we inspired, and it's a group of rare people around the world that's inspired start. You know what I'm saying?
By doing and making it.
Yeah, and being creative. And I feel like this generation that I'm involved with, some people that smoke a lot of weed, are like the creative generation. You know what I'm saying? Like we're reaching for more. We're creative. You know what I mean? Our creative, like we're digging deep more from that creative. You know what I'm saying?
Stacking. I know,
cool,
but like,
you know what I mean?
making a whole different scene about a positive scene.
A positive scene
about just partying.
Partying and being creative. Like what you're doing right now is running a website. It's rare. That's something. That's another. You know, whole another like type of like realm. You know what I'm saying? From urban kids coming where we from. You know what I mean?
From the hip hop age.
Yeah, hip hop. You know what I mean? We're not on them. We're not just like just. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, man, I want to do this, and I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to party. I'm gonna throw parties. You know what I'm saying? I write. I design too. I design the Shmoplife, all this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm more to, you know, we more into reaching our dreams. You know what I mean? We go off our dreams with going off our creative abilities. You know what I mean?
I feel that, bro. And that's exactly that's the same positive thing I've been trying to set because everybody else isn't on that. Everyone else is trying to do for themselves and, you know, stick to the script instead of throwing that shit out and get, you know, write your own shit. You know, be your own person.
Right,
exactly. I feel
that's what, parties, Shmoplife year and Shmopfest, you know what I'm saying?
And it's your own, it's like your own language. And that's what the Bay is known for, just being independent, making up our own shit. And I like that. Coming from the Bay.
And what they don't know is that, like, a lot of places outside of the Bay is that there is a subculture that exists in the Bay. Like me and you know what I mean? That exists. When they think it's, oh, yeah, hyphy, and they think about just Too Short E40. And that's kind of, like, I'm glad that they paved the way and shit and did their thing, but it's like, damn, it's sad if they only just think that it's Too Short and E40. You know, the people in the Bay that's making noise. You know what I'm saying? That's the only sound. You know what I mean? And it's a variety of type of sounds. You know what I'm saying? Out here. You know what I'm saying? That's in the streets. You know?
And we hella underground too.
Hella underground.
And that's just coming from a Bay hustle in general because we get overshadowed by LA all the time, thinking that, oh, you not a jerk? Some people don't even know what the fuck that is up here, so you gotta separate us. Like, it's a whole valley and shit before you
Yeah, man, we separate like the Bay, man. The Bay, it's no place like the Bay out here. Best weed, I say best. It's so fucking diverse. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. You know the weather. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the weather, even the views, all that.
Man, the lifestyles. The things that exist out here, you know what I mean? The hustle, the language, we rare. Like, rare. I feel like our generation is going to put the Bay on that universal level that it's like probably never been on. You know what I mean?
Changing it. When
not
just
something
the
difference. Like nigga, these niggas still, you know, I'm coming from, they like, you know what I'm saying, you either a thug or a nerd, you know what I mean? And they don't take time to understand, like, nigga, I'm still cool just because I don't, you know, look like a thug ass nigga or, you know what I mean? I ain't that. It's just because you know what I mean? They don't understand that. A lot of people are shallow to, I feel like us.
It's all a fucking, it's all a view. It's all an ego. It's all what, oh yeah, well, I gotta put this on. I gotta be that nigga.
Yeah, I gotta be that. Yeah, you be yourself, man.
Think about when it comes to fucking a bitch.
Like, that's what I think. Like, that's what I think. See, what it really inspired me was house parties and shit. Like, look at, like do this shit. Like, man, they inspire me. Like that positive rap. You know what I'm saying? Like that positive, like partying. Not even positive. If you said partying and whatever you do, that makes it fun. It wasn't real violent. If it had to go down, it'll go down. You feel me? It's nothing. You feel me? But it's more about having fun, about what the people. I'm more into what the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm more into pleasing the people. You know what I'm saying? It never been a dollar about me. You know what I'm saying? With me, it's all about the reaction, about fucking about how what people could say after they leave. You know what I'm saying? Like when I threw the parties, I had them free until the fucking temporary blinds that we had kept sweating down from it being so hot. So I tried people to just replace them. You know what I mean? And then it just turned to a fucking business. Clothing line.
Boom. That shit blew up. And I mean, I wore your shit when I went to Washington. I went all the way to Washington.
I see that, bro.
And then I had my chick wearing it, and she was wearing it like this. And I'm like, what's Shmoplife? So what's Shmoplife? It's like, oh, I want one of them. I was like, all right, next time I come out there, I'll send you some, whatever. And they already own it. Because everybody else out in California just, like I said, they just eat it up. Because they know. They recognize real because they be around so much fake. Like niggas be like, I'm from Washington, bro. You know what I mean? I'm you know, blood cut. Ain't no get the fuck out of here, bro. So when they see a real nigga, it's like, whoa, can I suck this nigga? You know what I mean? Like it was like that. It was just like that. And I'm telling you, if we just make this shit, if we make everybody believe, as in, you know, and
I feel like
push,
bro, this like your site, hella other site, like we all coming up. It's like this is not a coincidence why I'm meeting you, bro. Like this is destined, bro. You know what I mean? Like
your music put me in that position to be like, damn, I gotta put this nigga on.
Yeah,
exactly. It's just from your content.
Like, yeah, bro. That's what's up. Like it's destined. Like I'm not meeting you for no reason. Like right now, my journey is trying to. I had 3 tasks since I know I was real popular around, and I felt like I helped my friends use my popularity to push their music. They make good music. Create a scene for the Bay. You know what I'm saying? A red carpet event. Now we're gonna have a guaranteed Shmoplife that's gonna be guaranteed to smack. A guaranteed red carpet party for the young and upscale. You know what I'm saying? To go to, cause I'm young. You feel me? I see websites and blog sites. I see them with pictures and shit. I'm like, I wanna do that. I wanna be behind a banner on a red carpet. You know what I mean? So it's like I read a red carpet event, you know what I'm saying? Now we got sites that people can come to, you know what I'm saying, to cover it, because, a lot of people out of town be like, I wonder, how could I,
get into this
like, base shit, like, what, no, they don't know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing, you don't have no scene, no mark, nobody know nothing, you know what I mean? Yeah. All they know is about the people who been on from the back, like, been for years, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But now, what I'm doing with what I did with the Shmoplife and Cali Kush, I put a bunch of artists on the CD, for people to pick their favorites and to get familiar with. You know what I'm saying? Some got their own individual songs, some got verses, you know what I mean? But it's the stars, New Bay stars that's coming out. And that's not even half of the New Bay stars. It's just more of them. You know what I'm saying? This is just the ones I'm just real close with. I can just really just get between a little shorter time, you know what I mean? But it's still more I need to work with and put on, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's coming out of Richmond, California, one of the, you know what I'm saying, dangerous cities in America, you know what I mean? A positive movement, you know what I mean? And a lot of people are involved in it, you know what I mean? So it's, you know what I mean? I feel like it's destined, you know what I mean? It's unheard of, you know what I mean? Ever, you know what I mean? In a dangerous city, a positive movement getting big like this, you know what I'm saying? With kids from the streets, you know what I mean? Like, we interact with the shit. Like, we see the shit, you feel me? We chose to go a different route, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's in our face every fucking day.
Yeah, I mean? We choose things that make us happy. We really reach for those. You know what I mean? We don't just talk about it, we really do it, you know what I mean? Hustlers, you know what I mean? We a new generation of real hustlers, though. Like, you really think about it, like, we really hustling, like, on a grind now for something that we really had a vision for and want, you know what I mean? Want to do it. Yeah.
It all comes from being that nerd as a kid, like, what's it called? Watching motherfucking cartoons and liking the cartoons just for like, oh, that shit look cool. Just that it look cool and it gets that visual. And that's when shit coming out now is all more visual and everyone's getting used to it. Look, that shit pops out.
This shit was out came out when I was a youngster, bro. I like this shit. Now it's really coming out now, you know what I mean?
It's
like
a retro thing.
You know what I mean? It's what, that's the golden era for me, you know what I mean? For the music, to the purity of just, you know what I mean?
Something
great, you know what I'm saying? Something different, the classic, you know what I'm saying? I feel like in the 90s it's so pure, you know? That's what I grew up on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love, so. See a bunch of my shit up in here, the 90s and shit.
Yeah. Swoop.
Got 2 Live Crew over there. They inspired me too.
Swoop. Gots to have
inspired, like
Luke, my nigga Luke.
They inspired like my own sexual side, you know, for the ladies, you know what I mean?
And you can just see with the Black Panther thing, with the times what's going on, that we are strong people. Pulp Fiction, off top. If you don't know Pulp Fiction and that scene right there, he just made a nigga give him his shit with a gun to him. So I'm gonna not kill you, nigga. But he's a bad motherfucker. See Chichangs.
I mean, I always try to, things, it's like, when I don't really watch too many fights and shit, like on World Star, stuff like that. I don't really watch that. I usually always try to watch shit that motivates me, like look up history and Google shit, just to get informed about everything, you know what I mean?
And since you're an artist and you like to gather people around, what would be your ultimate collab you would like to work with, dead or alive? Now, it could be any artist that you would always want to, that you would want, that kind of just creates you, as in what pushed you as a youngin' to just make your music. since you got that ear now, what were the artists that gave you that ear that made you just love music, that you love to work with?
That man behind you, right there.
P. Diddle?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like when it comes down, that's really my idol. Like me growing up, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really have any like really male influences. Like I learned from like TV, you know what I mean? Like I didn't really have my dad influence or nothing like that, you know what I mean? I learned from all the guys on TV and idolized them, looked at their journey in life and seeing how they did it, listen to what they said, and you know what I mean? I got my game from a lot of business moguls, you know what I'm saying?
Just watching how real niggas do it.
Yeah,
Even though it wasn't real, but it portrayed.
Yeah, like people be watching it, but I be feeling like they giving me advice. Like people watch it, but I'll be like, okay, like that's my dad. You know what I mean? Like that's not literally my dad, but it's like I looked at him like he's giving me the game like a dad. You know, supposed to. You know him, Master P, Dame Dash, like all the business moguls and the FUBU guys. They all inspired me, like motivated me in like different types of ways. You know, that's why I'm doing clothing and parties and I dance too. It's like I do everything. Like those are the guys I looked up to. You know what I mean? As far as business, you know what I mean. So I always studied them and watched them. And Master P also got his first hustle in Richmond, California.
Yeah. I remember that, and then all that shit. Then he had to move. But that nigga still had his own shit out here first, and then switched. Yeah. So he got all his swag from out here and just brought it out there. Now, what's it called? So your vibe is just, when it comes to people playing the music and it's in their car, your vibe is, would it have to be, I have to play this in my car, or people that don't have a car and, oh man, this headphone music, like I got to just groove and walk with it, you feel me? There's the songs you play for the car and the songs you gotta listen to. Now, what do you think your vibe would have to be? A mixture of both, or you just gotta be the music, the production's for the car? You know what I mean?
It's for both. Listen to and the beats. Like I try to like which Sue is really good. I Am Sue. You got a mixtape out. Young California. Him and his production team produced like 13 songs on there. Which I like about his songs, his beats is that they're very, very different and catchy, you know what I mean? And they bring that sound, that honest, pure, you know what I'm saying? That, that hit hard. So what's also a good thing about it is that everybody can rap real, you know what I'm saying?
They can actually mix it.
Rap, you know what I'm saying? It's just not just a beat, you can't wait for the hook. It's the raps in between it. So I try to combine the rare raps, the people who can really rap and go hard on the beat. And the beat goes hard and the raps go hard too. So bring that combination back, and not just it's just whatever. We just not fucking with it just because of default.
Yeah, we just don't want our shit to be playing the radio like, hey, you gotta dance to this shit. Nah, I want you to be listening to the whole song. Yeah, that's what we do. We put together.
Art. That's what the whole snack is. It's art. Like I feel like it's art party. It's a party in the fucking CD. The Shmop in the CD. Wherever you go, it's Shmop. Like I'm trying to. That's how usually Shmop is. It's fast songs, right? And then and it's always people smoking and going up to the smoke section and shit. And we also at the last hour we call it the happy hour. We played nothing but slow jams at the end of the party. You know what I mean? And then we put like a couple, like two more like fast paced songs so you can leave off on a good note. You know what I mean? And party. You know what I mean? Everybody's in a good mood leaving. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's been orchestrated from the beginning. Just, you know what I mean? But nobody knows. It's like kind of it's like
it's a movement. I feel it, dude.
I orchestrated just so it could be like that. You know what I mean? Like fast, get tired, and you drinking and you on.
Yeah, then you play that.
Like, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after that, you get your number. You know who you know is. And then you play a little couple songs. We play like after that might play a feel good song like bring it to the Montel Jordan. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then and keep the party so we leave off like that. Good energy. We leaving like feeling good. Like when the next one when we come back. So that's how I orchestrated to be like the party section. You know what I'm saying? And then the smoke section is for the smokers that I smoke. Some of you can still smoke too. Yeah. And then back to slow songs. You know what I'm saying? About orchestrated and interludes to narrate you throughout the CD. You know what I mean? So not only because it's 34 track CD is double disc and it's and I put it like that just so that you can interludes so you can kind of understand the Shmop.
Yeah.
And still be entertained, you know what I mean? At the same time, and still hear the good music that's going. The music is relative to the interludes.
So the whole mixtape basically is
I like to say it's a soundtrack though.
Soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay, take that back. The soundtrack to the thing is just to introduce Shmoplife, to get you ready for what.
Get you familiar with the artist, because I was throwing big parties, but my next task, I had a goal in there, and I wanted to connect, you know, the music with the party, you know what I mean? So now that people familiar with the music, when I play that music at the parties, they can be familiar with the artist, you know what I mean? And a lot of people come to the Shmop, so I wanted to connect that. That was my goal. But I always played their music through the party, but they could never put a face to the, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I mean? They'll catch on the songs, but I figured I knew a faster way and a more effective way was to come out with a CD with the artist and get them familiar with these good ass songs and play them during the Shmop. You know, and have them Shmop, and they familiar with it, so when they're playing the Shmop, my friends could perform and it not be corny. You know, they like, who is this? And you know what I mean?
It's already out there.
Yeah, know them, you know, they be bumping the song already. You know what I mean?
See, that's smart, and that's a good business decision too, because you build a name for it first. First you build a name, then you get the ear on the street, then it's word of mouth, and then it's nigga, I gotta go see this shit. And you can start it here, so a Shmop wouldn't just be, it'd be introducing the thing, but then the Shmops, you have Shmops in, you know, Washington, you have Shmops all the way in LA, and then you have Shmops over there, so it's not just a CD, it's a wave, it's a movement coming soon.
Movement, yeah, movement, a lifestyle actually.
A lifestyle.
Yeah. Because all of us, we living every day like a Saturday night. You know what I mean? That's what Shmop, alright, Shmop stands for, Shmop is a rare energy that resides only at a Shmop Fest. Smacking and popping. That is the funnest shit you can be at the peak of the party, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Shmop life means living every day like a Saturday night. That's that feeling you get when you about to go out, you know what I'm saying? You about to go out, you know, like it's Saturday night, you know, what's popping tonight? Let's get there, you know what I mean? Let's have a good time, you know what I'm saying? And then I try to keep that consistent feeling throughout the whole entire day, every day, you know what I mean? Because in a situation like I am, you know, I'm living my mom, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here, I'm not where I want to be financially, but I still can enjoy every day, the moment, get the best out of everything, taking full advantage of my God-given abilities, and, you know what I'm saying? And take advantage of whatever luck was handed to me, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I mean? Take full advantage of it.
The best of what you can do every day. Living in a beautiful, lightweight, fucked up world. I enjoy it. I mean,
I'm still here, you know what I mean? I'm trying to enjoy it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Because life's too short, you know what I mean? Life too short not to live every day like a Saturday night. You ain't enjoying every day, you know what I mean? You know, a lot of people out here living like they got two lives, you know what I'm saying? Like they know, you know what I mean? Like, I try to enjoy every single day because, you know what I'm saying, you'll never know when you're gone, you know what I mean?
Okay. All positive, dude. I'm liking that. Alright, last question. So, do you have any upcoming projects or any collaborations that you want to just, you know, give a sneak peek, a little drip to?
Well, actually, May 28th, we collaborating. I'm doing 3 collaborations with Filthy Drip. It's a clothing line coming out from the Bay Area, and they located in